It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the focus is on Levi Wallace. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Pats and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, and this is what every one of the... And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
False start.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Spiller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, Spiller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Richardson. His throw incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give running right is Spiller. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. Open man, that's Renfro. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different
entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rashee Rice, 48 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Taken at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Spiller. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw caught by O'Chain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Herbert on 1st down now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it with A-Chain. Nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for Las Vegas 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Toss play. Here's Pierce. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrace Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Richardson working from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sides it's about right now. And if you don't convert here...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They chop that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to A-Chain. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Samori Toure. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Preston Smith there on the stop. This a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The open man here, Renfro. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Maxx Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, it's Spiller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Xavier Hutchinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, they run it with Spiller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Runs through the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that he nipped.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Give left side for Pierce. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. New England's offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the shotgun, Richardson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New England. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And running with power here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Devon A-Chain from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On the give, it's Warren. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now London down by 10, 37 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.